Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Family Dream Farm. We haven't come to you with any recent updates for a little while. It's been real busy here, summertime, Northeast Ohio, with our work and our jobs. We have been promoting the podcast pretty heavily, and we've had a couple really good weeks on the Deer Shot podcast, so please go check out that playlist if you want to see what we've been up to. Today, I'm going to go around and check all the projects that we've already released on the Family Dreams Farm series, the food plots, the watering holes, etc., mineral licks, and then show you the progress on them. I'm at the big plot right now, the mega plot we call it, Northside food plot. It's got a couple different names. We've done some series on it in the past, but screening is coming in pretty good. It's already about knee high, I'd say, a little bit over 2 feet. We planted the hot chick with a little bit of a cover crop of winter wheat out here in the main plot. I'm going to walk out here and show you guys it. The weeds are starting to kind of build up. You'll have that in the summertime, but I'm very impressed actually with the chicory that's coming up. The clover and the chicory looks like it's coming up good. When I pan the camera, it'll be the lighter colored stuff. All the taller weeds are either the winter wheat or just the regular weeds that are coming through, but it's not bad. It's going to need a mow here in probably 2 weeks. Let me show you. Trail camera right there. The line of screening. We got our tower stand over there. That's for you, Born Again Matt, one of those tower stands that you love so much. But yeah, if we look down, clover, chicory, clover. The bed of it's pretty good. The base is good. I'm happy with it. It's been in the ground probably about a month now. I think we're right around a month, and everything we planted is growing, and the weeds have not gone crazy. I'm looking around. The weeds that are there, some of it is the winter wheat. The rest of it is just, large, native type grasses and stuff that we would normally be fighting, and we can mow those off and spray those pretty easily when the time comes. So it hasn't been taken over by mare's tail or dog bane or any of that nasty stuff that we don't like, which is good. I'm very happy. So the first stop was a good one. Hopefully this trail camera's got giant 150-inch caliber bucks walking on it, but I seriously doubt it. But I'm sure there's tons of smaller deer and fawns and does using this food plot. Update number 2 for the episode. I'm here at the Mosquito pit, which is a brand new watering hole I put in a deep section of open timber this year. I'm very happy with the amount of deer activity we've gotten on this trail camera that's here. Does, fawns, daily, daylight. This would be a great place for an early season bow kill. The only problem with that is I don't like to come this deep in the woods to hunt early season. So we probably actually won't ever end up sitting over it until rut, because I love these watering holes during the rut when bucks are cruising, does are getting pushed around. Quickly stop in, get a drink. I'll show you it here behind my shoulder. I wish it was bigger. I wish it would fill up a little more, but I guess it has filled up to the limits I've set for it. There is a good amount of clay on the bottom, but the sides of the watering hole aren't clayed out, so a lot of the water I think is leaching off the left and the right side of the watering hole and the sides of where the blade would be. And because of the tree roots I've discovered in this area, obviously there's a lot of hardwoods all around. The tree roots kind of keep me from getting in there where I want to. This watering hole is probably not going to get much bigger than it is right here. I might come in and make it deeper every year or two with the blade, because I can do a straight back and forth pattern with the tractor, as you've seen. But wish it was a little bit bigger, wish I had more space to work with, but it has been effective. You can see how muddy the water is. The animals have been in it non-stop. I'll check this trail camera, and I'm sure there'll be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. So overall, I think it's a success. All right, this is one of our original stump licks, and it's been extremely hot, but I believe the camera that's on it here got full of ants because it started having a runaway trigger, and I can already see the tape has moved up. I had tape covering the open holes on the bottom, but I believe it's probably full of ants. I'm going to open this thing up and be severely disappointed, I'm sure. It doesn't look like it initially. That's interesting. I'm gonna try replacing the battery and see what happens. All right, second watering hole project for the year. This one's actually the extension of the big watering hole we had here for the last couple years. I'll pan over, show you guys what that one looks like. It's been here since at least 2018 or 19. goes out to the bean field. But this one here, doing pretty good. I extended it. I put a little man-made bridge across the middle for the deer to go across, and it looks like they have been. She's filled up and stayed filled up, so I'm very happy with this one. This one, I'm more happy with this one than the Mosquito pit, the other one, but I got a trail camera here on it, so we should be able to see what's been visiting. All right, watering hole project number 3. This is another one where I'm a little bit disappointed in how much water it's holding. I feel like it should be holding a lot more than it is. It doesn't have a lot of slope. I mean, there's actually a lot of slope coming down to it, but it doesn't have a lot of drainage area. And it's pretty shallow. I built this one originally maybe, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, and then redid it this year, as you saw in the watering holes episode. But there's been a lot of good deer activity, actually a lot of bucks and older class bucks. One of the only places on the farm the older class bucks are walking by kind of often. I don't know if that's because of just its location. It's kind of on the center of a ridge, off the woods, a couple hundred yards from the fields, and I have an old hinge cut over here. See behind me here, that open area back there where the sunlight's coming through is a hinge cut from maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I found some sheds in there, so I know the bucks bed in there. So this might be a spot where they kind of hang out during the daylight hours and then move out to food afterwards. Pretty excited to check this card, see what's on it. It's serving its purpose, but I just wish it was a little bit deeper, had a little more volume. All right, final update on this incredibly warm July morning. I'm at the lake plot, one of our bigger projects for this year. This section right here looks really good. The hot chick's coming up. You can see the screening in the back there, looks really good. But there is some heavy weed areas, especially out here closer to the screening. The stubborn patch that I was tilling this year a lot because I couldn't get the grasses to die. They're still kind of here. You can see these patches of grasses. I'm gonna come over here by the mineral like I started and show you the cut through path I just did with the weed whacker. I will get this mowed in the next week to kind of start controlling these weeds. I want to see what happens with a couple mows because the chicory is crazy thick. Chicory and clover is coming in really, really good. But then I mowed out this path right here, as you can see, out to the bean field. I did that so the deer can enter through these. There's a big trail system right here with a scrape tree behind me. They can come down this lane, go out into the beans. It's a little bit too far from a shot from my stand actually. The deer need to be feeding in this front section up here. My stand is up there in that tree. If the deer feed in this main section right here, easy, you know, inside a 30-yard shot. So I'll get this mowed this week. Everything's looking good. That's the end of the update video for the Family Dream Farm. We appreciate watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enjoy this trail camera video montage that we're going to close this thing out with. Thanks.